Alright guys, good morning. It's day 1 of prep. If you didn't know what I'm on about, you didn't watch my last video, and that's just ever so slightly rude. I'm joking. I am going to go through a little bit more about this when I get to the gym, and hopefully a drive is going to wake me up. I'm working with someone called Gentry Manley, also known as Healthy Hooper. If you don't know her, you should probably look her up because she's pretty freaking amazing. So I'm on her Platinum Shred program with the emphasis of I want it to be challenging enough, because I got a bit worried last night because her workouts came through and only her workouts came through, and I very much sat there and was like, I'm used to doing this, I'm used to doing this stuff. I really hope this isn't my shred program, or I'm gonna have to do some more. And then her nutrition came through, and then her cardio came through, and then I kind of slightly died a little bit. But I knew I was gonna have to start doing cardio again, so hint the machine. But yeah, right, so disclosure going forward is that I'm going to show you as much as I can, but I can't show you everything, because even though this plan is adapted around me, I have to be completely aware that this is Gentry's living, and I don't want to give away her stuff. So I'm going to keep you as much in the loop as I can, but if I don't go into explaining workouts and such, please forgive me. But I think you should go, and if you are wanting to do something like this, just go and work with someone and put the money forward, because it is worth it. This is the second time that I'm actually using a coach, and last time I did, it was when I was fitness modeling, and it was insane. It was so much easier. Like, the workouts weren't, and doing the work wasn't, but not having to think what I was eating and just literally having it ready, so much better. So I'm gonna do this. So we're starting off with the difference with my cardio is I box, so I know that that's gonna affect how this plan goes, because I've got cardio like this, which is called miss cardio, which is moderate intensity, 60-70%, half an hour. It's not too bad. But then I also box on top of that. Like, today is insane in general. It's like 6 AM in the morning. I'm doing this cardio now. I'm back here at 11 to do chest and biceps with Christian, and then straight after that I'm gonna go and box with Sorrel. She's got a fight coming up, so it's already a very intense day. Gentry has told me that she wants to know everything that I'm getting up to, because then she can change it accordingly. I don't want to give up boxing, so I won't mind if they cut this out, but they won't. Anyway, I'll see you guys in a bit. Right, I don't think you guys can understand how sweaty I am, but I guess, I don't know, I have some sweaty headphones. That was alright. I'm gonna say that because obviously it wasn't incredibly difficult, because I'm still able to like stand and breathe and do all those normal human functions. But it was more difficult in the fact that the Stairmaster is fucking hard, and anyone who says it isn't, it's not me. But a quick, I'm gonna put you on my knee. A quick tip for people who don't sweat very often. Like, when I'm lifting weights, I don't really sweat. Unless I'm doing like high intensity, low weights, I don't sweat. I'm just not one of those people that walks into the gym and literally as they hit the gym, they're sweating. It's just not me. So what I do is I make sure that definitely when I'm doing any sort of cardio, oh shit, hit you on the roof, I wear a lot of layers. So I've got 2 t-shirts, a hoodie and joggers, and that's how I do cardio, and it makes me sweat, and it does work. I do have one of those sweat belts as well, which I'm going to start using, just because if you guys follow my Instagram, maybe you do, maybe you don't, I hold most of my weight around my stomach, from like just under my rib cage to the top of my butt. So like, you know, your hips and everything like that, that's where I hold all my weight. So whenever I put weight on, no one really notices it up top, but definitely around my midsection, which I think is actually quite common. But yeah, okay, so I have now got, it's 7 o'clock, I have got about 3 hours now until I'm back at the gym to train again. I've got chest and biceps today. I'm training with Christian, so hopefully he's going to get some footage of me, I'm going to get some footage of him. It'll be easier than just having the camera set down on the floor. By the way, I don't know how these uploads are going to go, because part of me was a bit gutted that when I did my last challenge over Christmas, they were really long episodes. So obviously the first episode is going to be a long episode because I'm kind of explaining everything that's going on. But then I was thinking of not doing it weekly and maybe doing it like every couple of days, depending on how much footage I get. Obviously, no offense to the gym here, but I get a lot of stick for taking this camera in. And I don't know if it's just because I have my squirrel on the top, you know, I have my microphone on the top and it is quite clunky. But it just makes everything so much more difficult when like people are pulling you to the side and going, am I in that? And I'm like, I'm not trying to get you in it, but if you stand behind me, then yeah, you're probably in it. I can understand that some people don't want to be on camera and they don't want to be on the internet, you know, and I get it. But I also need to film shit. So I'm torn in 2 parts. We have done boxing, just finished boxing. So basically from 6 until 7 was cardio, then I did 9 until 10 boxing. This is not how you should start prep, because I've not ate a lot yet, and you shouldn't really do 3 sessions back to back, but this isn't a regular occurrence, this is just what happens. So you're gonna get some sweet ass training footage in a moment. Alright, so we're closing out this episode, this first episode. I hope you enjoyed it. And just a quick thing before, like, I go. I always try to like think of the best way to say it, which is like overthinking the situation. I've had a bit of like shade thrown at me if I'm trying to keep up with the lingo, which is like, you know, they're like, oh, you're trying to be someone, or you're trying to do this, or you're trying to do that, or, you know, like, why don't you just like stick to one thing, just stick to the video or the film, you know, photography or anything like that, like you're trying to be too much and stuff. I'm just trying to be me. That's all I'm doing, and that's all I'll ever do. And if you don't like it, you know where you can go. Like, I'm not trying to prove anything to anyone but myself. And that is, I think, primarily why I have been able to achieve what I have achieved. Because I'm not sitting there thinking about someone else's opinion about what I'm about to do. It's a very good mental status that I am in, and I'm enjoying it. So, out of politeness, I guess I will apologize to anyone that I have offended, or, you know, or anyone who wants to throw criticism at me. Go ahead, throw it. I really don't care. Like, judge me. Tell me that I'm not gonna do it. You're only fueling a fire, because at the end of the day, I look at myself in the mirror and that's the person that I'm challenging. That's the person that I'm always in competition with, not you. Sorry. So I'm gonna go. I hope you enjoyed this episode. I will speak to you soon. Prep has started!